Hello and welcome to VollGazzRacing Season 3 Junior, Round 3 at Sepang. It is an hour early due to the MotoGP Nations that's happening in 40 or so minutes time. And unfortunately, due to communication errors, JP was unable to make it today, which is unfortunate, but yeah. And then Jack 55 also couldn't make it, so he just hasn't turned up. So yeah, it's not the greatest of situations, but luckily enough we've got enough people for racing, so hopefully we can still have a good race. Despite 2 people missing, as well as we got Corin who's out as well as missing, who couldn't make it today, but he should be back next week. So VTR going around the long left in the second sector. And now entering the double rights into the third sector. He's played it nice and safe there, not ran over the curb, and probably making sure this is a good old banker lap and nothing goes wrong into the tight hairpin. Goes round fine, no errors. And now into the final sector, VTL will go. And now firing out of the penultimate corner goes VTR. He topped the test here, so if he can get to grips, if he's not thrown off completely, then he should be fine. And VTR goes first. AC Slayer, where are you? He's going in down the straight now. And into the final corner. And down the straight. And he goes second. I think Saya will be next. Saya goes top. Chubb goes third. Saya, one of the favourites here since it's its home track. He performed extremely well during the tryouts on the test. Matthias also was strong in race pace here. Runs across the line and goes third. And now through the right, and now coming out of the penultimate corner, firing that KTM out. And now into the final corner. And coming out the final corner, going to cross the line. Will this go into pole position? Yes, it does by 0.3 of a second, but Saya is on a good lap. How does he do? And he's lost it in the fight in the third sector. Maybe even I think he had a crash there. AC. That was slipstream from Matthias, so very nice of Matthias to give. AC slipstream there. I'm sure that was not I'm sure that was not intentional, but AC, I'm sure, will be very thankful for that. Going around the final corner. Oh my! Yeah, Matthias. Maybe he didn't even realise he was there. Also, we have Chubb here replacing Joey, who's replacing Mike. Because unfortunately Mike Taylor was unable to race this time now. So yeah. So we've got Joey's replacing him, and Lorenzo goes into 3rd place. Currently tying with Wigan. Jack Vernon goes 8th. Me currently yet to set a lap time. Sire goes red in sector 1. And now round the long corners in the 2nd sector, exiting now, coming up to the double rights, looking not to make an error, and he goes red nicely through there, firing it out. And now down to the downhill hairpin, where probably one of the favourite overtaking spots on the track for the race. Going up the hill and now round the long right of turns 10, 11 and 12. Firing it out again. And now into the chicane of turns 13 and 14. And now coming up to turn 15, what kind of line does Sire take? He takes the wide line. He's lost it a bit in the 3rd sector. He'll be looking to regain it in the last sector. Fires the LCR Honda out. Can the home man jump onto pole position? Or will it be another KTM pole position? But I like there, it looked like he crashes, but he didn't, thankfully. AC Slayer improves and stays 7th. Sire crosses the line, 1/10 away from pole position. VTR now goes across the line, and he jumps to 3rd. Some weird noise has just taken place behind, somewhere. And Matthias now comes across the line to improve by minimal amount.
Didn't VTO do a 54 in the test? Yeah.
He might have done a high 54, I can't remember.
I think he did a 54.9.
He comes across the line to go into 6th position. We've got 2 people on red sectors. Go to Lorenzo, the previous race winner. So he's one to look out for. He doesn't look as strong at the moment anyway. But it might just be taking his time to get up to speed.
Hit the famous curb.
Good job. So. Now goes round the final corner. And now coming across the line, where will he go? He remains in 7th, but is very close to me. Jack Berman is improving in the 3rd sector.
He definitely crashed on that. That's way off the base, so he definitely...
Yeah, he was going extremely slow around the final corner, letting people through, so he made a mistake. So we're doing a little bit of a stoppy there, sliding the rear as well, going around a lot faster. He's going to improve. Can he improve in position as well? Here he goes. And he remains where he is, but he's only 2/10 off. Lorenzo has invalidated his lap time, so that'll be annoying for him. Sire's not improving as he goes around the final corner.
The TS red sector. Yep. About to come through the 2nd sector in a moment. Oh, and he's crashed again at that corner.
Retail goes round the final corner. Can he jump onto the front row? He's only got to improve by 2 thousandths to do so. And he goes quicker than Sire, but is 3rd. What's the sense there? Chubb goes across the line and jumps into 6th. AC Slayer also improving. Where is he? He's in the third sector without me. Into the final corner. There you go. AC Slayer's gone down in the final sector. He crosses the line and jumps into the middle of the fifth row. Matthias, not actually seen a lot of him, but currently he's pole, 2 red sectors. He's got Sire in front of him, so. Oh, Sire's gone down at the hairpin, lost the front, I'm gonna guess.
Jack Berman, making a huge mistake there. Jack Berman has, so it looks like he probably won't improve that time as he came out the penultimate corner and hit the curb, and the bike went all skew-if, and I think he lost a lot of time, so I doubt he's gonna be able to improve this time. If he does, he was doing very well on the lap. He did improve whilst he was pretty much flying on that lap then. He did lose a lot of time there, but he should hopefully improve again. DS, 3 red sectors.
Yeah, he's ran very wide at the final corner, but he's going to get a really good exit. But is that going to be enough though as he crosses the line? It is by 20 thousandths. Yeah. Sire, red sector 1. He's got Jack Bowman in front of him. Interesting to see if how this plans out, because certainly 2 and 3/4 of the session remaining, plus the extra time for anyone on the live lap.
Guys, home race as well.
So improving.
Hopefully Jack Berman doesn't hold him up here. Ooh, bit of lag there on my screen. Hey, Jack Berman's moved out of the way. Nice. A bit more lag on my screen than Sire there.
He's doing a great job of saving the front.
Yeah, incredible.
And he's invalidated. Oh. AC. Now goes round the final corner and he loses the front. Chubb now goes round the final corner. So does Wigan. And he goes across the line and does not improve. Wigan now to the final corner. So Wigan now at the final corner. How will he do? Does not improve. Matthias currently on a lap. Lorenzo, I think, in the background as well there. Just check if that is Lorenzo. And Matthias has lost the front at turn 9. Oh, Lorenzo's in the... Oh, he's just restarted the lap, okay. VTR comes across the line and does not improve. Chubb now on what could potentially be his final lap of this session. So we're getting to that stage now where every live lap, if they choose to finish it or are able to finish it, will be their final. Chubb now through the double rights, continues to improve. He is going to have to improve by 8 tenths though if he wants to jump a row. As the bike squirms under braking, all the compression on the tyres there. Going through the right, this is where the Yamaha will work. I do feel though that those who are on Yamahas are going to struggle in the final sector, especially because of the long straights. And Chubb's lost it in the third sector, so he's made a mistake somewhere. Jack Berman is just behind there, so keep an eye out for him. Chubb goes round the final corner. Can he improve, or will he stay at 7th position for the time being? He remains in 7th. Jack Berman improves, but he's not able to jump Chubb, so that is your 7th, 8th and 9th positions confirmed. Saya's crashed, so that's one less person for Matthias to worry about. It does look set in stone. It's going to be Matthias, VTR and Saya on the front row because Saya's time is quicker than VTR's, but they're in the wrong order for some strange reason. Me now into the final corner. And me is unable to improve. Lorenzo, winner last time out. Can he get another podium? Let's see how he does on this at the end of this session. He goes into 4th place. Very nicely done there. Currently sat in Yamaha, but Wigan might have something to say about that as he goes round this penultimate corner. Down the straight, someone's pulled alongside, so. And into the final corners, Wigan's bike locks up a lot within the rear there, probably shifting down a little bit too quick. And across the line, and Wigan does not improve due to those mistakes, and I think that's VTR ending the session. Just to make sure that VTR gets in front, I'll just give Saya a penalty. So Matthias is the pole man, so that's 3 pole positions for KTM on the bounce. VTR in 2nd, Saya in 3rd, Lorenzo in 4th, Wigan in 5th, me in 6th, Chubb in 7th, Jack Bowen in 8th, AC Slayer in 9th. So now we see what the weather conditions will be. Clear skies. All perfect. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of tyres these guys go for. I mean, I'm pretty sure the rear is dead on certain, but the front is going to be kind of up for debate. But I'm expecting medium, hard. Potential soft hard, but it's a bit of a risk of overheating.
I haven't put much in. I haven't spoken much today because I've got some things going on currently with the things with such short notice that I'm just dealing with things that I need to be doing. But I think when I did this race for the main class last season when I was racing at Suzuki in the main, I believe I did actually take the risk and go soft hard. And if I'm honest, the wear wasn't actually that bad, and the temperature was fairly fine on the front. It was a little bit hot, but like overheating slightly, but not enough to cause like major issues. But it's a risk, but some of the guys may take it. I don't know, but
depends how hard you're on the front. If you're very light on the front, then it's not a problem really. But if you're a worker on the front, then that's when problems become problematic.
Yeah, I'm obviously a rider that's I've never really been hard on that kind of front end, so I probably one of the reasons why I knew I could last on the soft for a 50% distance around here. So, but the grid's formed, the guys are ready to go. Matthias, yeah. As Jack said, 3 out of 3 poles for KTM. Hoping to convert that into another good result for his championship.
Yeah, and the lights go out now, and we're off. Matthias gets a nice launch. Simon VTR side by side. It's a very open turn 1, so it's very open for a dive. Right, Lorenzo jumps into 3rd place. VTR. Oh no! Oh my no! Oh my dear lord! It's absolute carnage. And that is
How many's gone down?
a lot.
Oh, there's been more.
Half the
red
half,
flag, yeah.
way more than half the grid. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be very tight on time here, but yep.
Very.
Very. It's literally gonna be this end, and then I've got to join another lobby. So.
How long have you got to like join it? Do they give you a time frame to hop in?
I mean, it usually doesn't start at 8 anyway. It's usually just 8 is when it's meant to start, but it's never that case. But anyway, let's continue. Take 2.
Yeah, this is cutting it for time here. But yeah.
So Matthias got the whole shot last time. Can he do it again? From the previous red flags, especially last week, that'd be a no, but let's see. Matthias gets a nice launch once again. Sire gets a good launch as well. As they go into turn 1. And it's all good this time. And that is a Suzuki of me. Oh! Oh no.
How many were down?
Oh my dear lord, there's been 4. 4 have gone down.
Is that a red flag?
Oh my god, what's going on?
Have we got time for it?
It's just go on with it.
It's your call. It's your call.
We'll go with it because it was less than last time. But the whole grid is spread out with Matthias in the lead, Lorenzo in second. So Lorenzo, who's one of the championship contenders, is in the right place, doing damage limitation. Right there, if Matthias makes a mistake as Jack Bowman goes extremely wide on the exit of double rights, and Saya will be looking to go around the outside. Oh my god. So Saya looks to go up the inside, switches to the outside, and he's got Jack there, very nicely done, and Saya moves up into 4th, and he looks to get set to try and take his first podium of the season, with Wigan in 3rd. Lorenzo getting quite close to Matthias there. Matthias taking a very defensive line and fires the bike out, and Lorenzo going to try to get in the slipstream of the KTM to try and not lose anything. Yeah.
Are we gonna? I don't know whether we are gonna have time to interview the riders after the race, purely because you've got to join that lobby.
I mean, I can join the lobby whilst you just do the thing.
Can do.
So at the end of lap 1, Matthias leads. Lorenzo in second. Lorenzo hounding Matthias. So 2 riders, both 2 winners of the first 2 rounds, both had very similar wins. Took the lead. No one saw them afterwards.
Whoa. VTR up the inside of Chubb.
And he's made it stick. And now it's AC Slayer. As Me is about to is going to be close to taking Jack Bowman for P5. As Jack runs a little bit wide. As Me is gaining. He's got a nice run. He's going to go up the inside into turn 5. Yes, but Jack goes back up the inside. Very nicely done. Nice switch back.
Yeah.
Into turn 6. As Saya now is closing in on Wigan. And Lorenzo's lost about half a second to Matthias in the first 2 sectors. And now through the long right. We're going to try his best to maintain high corner speed, as you have to do.
Okay, so already it does look like Sire could have used a different tyre to the front 3 guys, because the rear is already slightly hotter than the others as well, and particularly on the right hand side of the tyre. So, but he's gone past Wigan.
Sire is through, and that is the move stick made. And Me goes up the inside of Jack, but Jack undercuts him. And VTR not close enough to make a move. As B's made the move stick on Jack Berman.
Like VTR used the power of that Honda over that Yamaha, also with slipstream. And is he going to try the move again? It's where he overtook Chubb last time. Has a little look, but
little bit of contact.
Oh, contact. Pushes AC out wide. The AC's got the inside line.
VTR's going to look for the undercut. Nope. And VTR has lost out quite a bit of time there. As now Sire looks to try and close in on Lorenzo. The gap between him and Matthias is stayed pretty stable for the last lap. So I think it's just going to be down. Oh, Matthias made a bit of a mistake there going on the curb, going across the curb there. So it's just going to be about, I think, between these four. Maybe, I'm not sure about Wigan. Well, definitely the top three. This could be between who makes the least amount of mistakes is probably going to be the winner here.
Yeah.
So, Matthias is in the right place at the moment. He just needs to stay consistent and, well, it's not necessarily a guaranteed win, but it'll make his life a lot easier. As Lorenzo is closing quite a bit on this lap. As AC's managed to pass, Jack Berman's jumped to 8th, so we've missed that. Whenever that happened.
Nothing popped up, so I don't know what exactly happened, but
he's possibly just ran on somewhere.
Yeah.
Lorenzo now half a second away from Matthias. Matthias made a couple of mistakes on that lap, so he's just got to be careful here. And if these two start fighting, that brings Sire into the mix as well. As Chubb has passed Jack Berman as well. Jack Berman's had a massive stoppie and massive rear end moment, and he is now gone extremely wide through turn 1, and that is not what he wants. And now flipping over to turn 6. So this is the sector where the KTM is probably going to be quickest, with all the straights in between, but then we come to the third sector where it's all about the cornering ability of the bike, and this is where Lorenzo will gain all the momentum. So it is just a battle of the two halves of the track, really. Matthias has got to use the power of that KTM over the Yamaha, and Lorenzo's got to use the turning ability or the handling of Yamaha over the KTM. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. Sire, the gap's staying stable for Lorenzo, so it looks like Sire, he's definitely got podium pace. Race winning pace is going to be known in the next few laps. As Lorenzo's once again just a second, half a second, maybe a little bit under at times away. As whatever that noise is Nelson. As Matthias runs very wide through the last corner, but he's going to get a great exit. But Lorenzo, it's giving Lorenzo slipstream, but Lorenzo's not using the slipstream. But here he is now. So here comes Lorenzo. Can he make a move into turn 1? He's not close enough, I don't think. And Nelson's left the party. And Lorenzo, all the lines nearly merging there. Matthias trying to make a V out of all the corners, whereas Lorenzo's making an N out of all the corners, I guess you could say. Or a U. And now into turn 4. So Matthias, just with the help of the straight, is able to eke out about 3/10. Oh, Matthias on the curb there. That's not what you want because of the lack of grip that it provides. And now Sire's ready to attack. So, oh no, he's not. He's not because he's just gone down. Oh, that's commentator's curse. Lorenzo's got. Oh my, what? He's probably died to the curb. as Wigan now has managed to inherit 2 positions in 2 corners, or 3 corners. So Matthias was talking about Lorenzo and Saya were potential race winning contenders, and they've both crashed. So Matthias now out in front, a lot less pressure on himself now. All he's got to do is just keep doing what he's doing and he'll win the race. Not that easy though. Wigan in second, looking for his first podium of the season. He had a podium last season at Termas in the rain, where he led for, I'd say, about 75 to 80% of that race until he crashed on the final lap at turn 5, taking deck with him as well. As we start the 6th lap of 10, 5 laps to go. Can Lorenzo close in Wigan for 2nd place? Because that's really what Lorenzo needs for his championship. Gap's 2 seconds to Wigan. 4 and a bit laps to catch him. And Sire in the background, so it's 2 very unfortunate crashes, and I'm guessing, well, Sire's must have been the curb, and Lorenzo's, I must assume, be the exit curb. And now round the hairpin, up the hill. The gap's not closing, so Wigan has got some good race pace to this point of the race. Doing a great job here. Just counting down the laps to his first podium. You see, it starts the 7th lap as Wigan extends his lead on Lorenzo. And you know what? They're all quite close to each other, really, apart from Jack Berman, who's a bit far. But if any of these guys make mistakes, a potential podium could be on the cards, depending on where they crash, how they crash, how long it takes for them to respawn. As Lorenzo just not closing at the moment. You have AC, who's trying to keep Chubb at bay for 7th place. Needs to go through the double rights. And now through turn 12, and now through turns 13 and 14 for AC and Chubb, and Chubb is closing the gap, but AC seems to got a little bit of a better run there, but Chubb's taking a great amount of corner speed compared to AC. AC is able to just get a little bit of a better exit. And Matthias starts lap 8. And VTR is staying close to me for P5. Peter looking up the inside of me here, unable to get him through turn 2. Can he get the Suzuki on the exit? No, he cannot. And Chubb has gone down. Chubb has gone down at turn 2. That puts an end to his charge, P7. And Vitor goes up the inside of me in at turn 4. Has he made it stick? Yes, he has, as he forces me wide there. Me looking back up the inside, not able to do so. VTR runs a little bit wide, me goes up the inside, just not able to get through. And is that enough for VTR to escape, or will me be able to attack? So Jack Berman's left the session, I don't know whether that's disconnection or what, but he is out of here. VTR takes a wide line, me takes a tighter line. VTR's going to get a great exit out of the corner. And that might be 5th place for VTR if we can not make mistakes, potentially, but we don't know, not certain. As it's penultimate lap time already. TS leads into turn 1. And now through turn 4 for Matthias. Wigan, Lorenzo, the gaps pretty much not really changed. I mean, Lorenzo's gained a few tenths in the past couple of laps, but nothing. Oh no, I think. Oh dear, that was a big worry then. That. Oh no, I think goes wrong here. Stay stable, please. Wigan is closing in on Matthias. Matthias is probably just backing off, making sure that he brings it home. No need to do anything silly at this point. And now Markel into the final corner for the penultimate time. Final lap then for Matthias. Wigan in second, Lorenzo in third. Sayers so close to potential podium. He's going to have a little bit of assistance though from a crash from Wigan or Lorenzo for that to happen. Through turn 4. And now turn 5. And now turn 6. And now into the double rights. Make sure don't hit the curb. And now into the hairpin. Now penultimate corner. Just one more corner for Matthias to negotiate to win his second race in 3 races. Matthias now goes through the final corner, and he is going to take his second race win and extend his championship lead in the championship standings. And Matthias wins. Wigan Everton takes his first podium in second place. Lorenzo finishes in third after his crash. Sayer, so close to the podium, finishes in fourth. VTR holds off me to finish in fifth. Me finishes sixth. AC Slayer comes across the line to finish in seventh. And Chubb will finish in eighth. So we have it then, Matthias, the winner for the second time. So he's going to be on some good amount of points and have a quite good championship lead, with his teammate JP not being able to turn up. But that was our fault, so we apologise for that. Wigan in second, doing a great job, first podium. Could have got podium in the previous races, just luck wasn't there for him. Lorenzo in third, good job by him. Sayer, fastest lap, but just not able to take the podium after that mistake at turn 7. BTR in 5th, me in 6th, AC in 7th, and Chubb in 8th. Right, so Lorenzo, you're the only person here at the moment. So Lorenzo, you here? Okay, good. Just wait 1 minute and then we'll just do interviews.
Just start the interview. That's fine.
Okay. Okay,
You're gonna get
Lorenzo,
late.
you did a good start. You were second place, but then you crash, and then you were you finished in third place. How was the race? Okay, thank you, and well done on the podium. Good for the championship. Don't know if Matthias will be joining. Hopefully, he will be. Well, I don't think Matthias is here. Oh, oh yes, you're here. Hello. Matthias? Okay, so congratulations, your second win in 3 races. You were led, you got pole position, you led the whole race, but you had great pressure from Lorenzo. He was closing you in, but then unfortunately he made a mistake and crashed on the curb, and then you controlled the pace and won in a good way. How was it? Yeah. Thank you and congratulations, and that has been it for round 3 of VollGazz Junior at Sepang. Tomorrow we'll have the main race at 8 o'clock, and then we've also got Moto 2's at 8 o'clock on Monday at Qatar, and we'll see you next week. See, I can't remember what the round is. But the next round of Brunel. That's it. So see you later. Goodbye.